The oak leaf. He doesn't let go, the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard.
I will...
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself?
My hammer!
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher? It's bad form to speak with a mouthful. Oi, keep your head down. Will you stop?
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense. Far be it from me to stifle your hopes, Geron, but my jug is much too far away for you. Far be it from me, but my jug is much too far away for you.
It isn't going to work this way.
You want the jug? This wine is only meant for the victor of the challenge, which would be me. What the? Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for Dreamy and Aghast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... it can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life
being just a hunter and a trapper like me. Without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
Once I've won the Oakleaf Challenge,
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
the victor will be honoured by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me. And those crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulderic's flesh. Something's afoot.
What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes, like in the days when the seer was still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
See? That's what I mean. How did Knight Alderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes, yes.
The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
Enough of those horror stories. Will you help me with the Oakleaf Challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping. I'll borrow your walking cane for a bit. Olgierd will have to suffer for this.
Aren't you two friends?
We haven't been for the last 10 years.
I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break it. Can't you wait until I've fixed it?
I need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge. I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all. I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the 3rd, and the 4th one is still hidden. Let's go then. Hanging loose again, but I'll have to deal with that later.
Damn it, it has to be somewhere.
But the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop. Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, Olgierd?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those 2 there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch rust when you're around.
So what's on your schedule?
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. There'll be jousts in town soon. Who do you think will tend to the dented suits of armor, polish the lances and sharpen the swords, huh?
Someone who's good at those kind of things?
Oh, shut your trap.
What do you think? Who's got the best chance at winning the joust?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is that the knights pay me handsomely for my services. This year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so the tournament doesn't make any sense at all, really.
And who would that be, pray tell?
Why, the knight Bogumil Wraithling, of course.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's too bad.
I wonder what the prize for the winner of the Oakleaf Challenge will be.
How should I know? I guess you'll be knighted.
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I sure hope not.
We'll see about that. Keep on forging.
Oh, shut up. What? Why? No! Bird catcher!
I wasn't even near that thing.
My lovely beer!
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
What's the name of the song you just played?
The Song of Ferendil's Forest. It's about a bewitched forest and a dangerous fairy that lives within. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means. I was just curious. Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point, I finally got hold of a real fiddle, literally speaking, and since then I've travelled the lands as a fiddler.
What's the name of the song you just played?
The Song of Ferendil's Forest. It's about a bewitched forest and a dangerous fairy that lives within. Is there something wrong with it?
By no means. I was just curious. I'll leave you to your fiddling. out of reach. That's one of the town bailiff's shirts.
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
I'm authorised to do that. Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the wind bag has to say about that.
Hello, Guerin. Have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Guerin. I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pigs?
No, those are lots for the town fair, in honour of the Queen of Nostria. One draw is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize for themselves.
I want to test my fortune.
Well, Guerin, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, all right?
Has anyone ever won at all?
Of course. What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns. And as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right. Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes, isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music, finally some life in Andergast. But have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
The old hag who looks like her wand?
Don't mock her, she's dead.
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets, the same as Knight Alderic.
That's weird.
Yes. Isn't the minstrel's music to die for?
What do you think the winner of the challenge will receive for a prize?
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king and will be able to parade around a medal.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you entered the contest?
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in there, don't you, Guerin?
Do you like the music?
Yes, I've been listening the whole time. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to the musician and watch him play. But unfortunately, I have to stay here and watch the lots. I wish he would play the song about the Bruin's bride. I don't think I could hold myself back any longer in that case.
What's so special about this Bruin's song?
Well, Guerin, it's just so beautiful. Everything else seems so insignificant when I listen to it. You would have to listen to it for yourself if you want to understand what I mean.
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Fredhelm,
Yes?
can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Come on, you can do it, Fredhelm. These people aren't going to notice if there's some notes missing anyway.
All right.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this bird catcher here.
What? Be careful, minstrel. When the bird catcher has requests, there's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play. The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern. Fredhelm?
Yes?
You can play something else now if you want to.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a change. A drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, Geron, what a wonderful song. Why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. I want to have another go. I'm sure I'll be lucky this time.
No, you're only wasting your money. And you could let the others have their turn too.
There are no others around at the moment, so please take the kreutzer.
All right, if that's what you want.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations, Geron. What prize do you want?
Give me the plum spirit.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it later.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, bird catcher. Are you trying to make me uncomfortable with your stare yet again? You will not succeed a second time.
You again?
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate, acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy. But why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry, before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the fourth riddle?
The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that, unworthy peasant.
I'll be back.
Don't mess with that thing, bird catcher.
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf.
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, bird catcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Give back my oak leaf.
Or what?
Or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Olgierd?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, he'd better get some rest then. I've got all four. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
You again?
I've got all four oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all four leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the King of Andergast.
Piece of cake. That has to go on the crossbar.
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oakleaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness, or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip, and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle, report.
The young Queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the Queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oakleaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oakleaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1,889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Garon?
Of course. I put the fear of the gods in wolves and bears.
Well, we don't have too much of a problem with those in this castle. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But?
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But, Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You'd better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphadan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window. I can't attach the net anywhere here. A bird catcher needs two things: a proper trap and the right bait.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, bird catcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
What do you need a fairy for? Is she supposed to drive away the crows for you?
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You're not making any sense. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
How could the seer possibly be back? He's dead, isn't he?
We all watched him die, but now not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron, where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, now Magister Dorata. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy, the fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man. Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
How do you know so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him, to his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest?
Hunters and scouts. We caught him, and then we burnt him.
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me, and all will be fine.
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time. How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that. All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal. Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her. And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes. All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid. The king will be amazed. I'm on my way now.
You mustn't fail.
Is the cage fixed yet?
Yes, and take better care of it next time.
Very well, then.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm gone?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. Come on out, will you?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten you're all alone?
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honour you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you'll have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me? So I'm supposed to just make up a friend?
A forest friend, that's right. He'd have to be made from the forest. Friends of forest friends are my friends too.
I'll be back in a minute.
Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
What's hidden in the foliage there? What's hidden in the foliage there? At last, an animal that's easy to catch. Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy.
Serves you right, spiky guy. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit us.
Lure the fairy out of her hollow playing the flute. Great idea, Gwynling. All right. This one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin. Hello? Well, now, a chestnut king.
A king? Really?
Yeah, he rules the realm of the chestnuts and he's my friend.
I'm deeply honoured, your tiny majesty.
Here on here is my dearest friend of the forest, my lady fairy.
Both of you may enter.
Finally. What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, and this is Miss Greenbelt,
Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperap. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no, the dolls, No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes, why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvellous. But no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Why don't you want to go back to your home?
That's just the way it is.
Well, all right. To each their own secrets. I'll be back in a minute. I think King Chestnut makes a better companion for you than for me.
Welcome, Your Majesty. We'll have to make a little crown for him.
Well, you do that. Can I borrow one of these ribbons?
Not those. I wanted to use them to... No, I can't remember what I wanted with them. I'll give them to you as a present.
Let's see where this leads me. Get out of there! Well, the prawn shellers of Nostria would laugh at me, but that's still a fishing rod.
What are you doing there?
Very well. But how do I seal the snail shell now? Interesting. The acorn fits on the end of the snail shell like a cork. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the fairy won't spill anything. Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Geron.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her. Look, Nuri, this is exciting.
Is that a cave?
Yes, wait in there until you see a bright light.
Who's this? Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, but Geron calls me Nuri.
I have to find out what's going on here. By the gods, what happened here? Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move. I'm with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with me. What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
What kind of creatures were they?
Creatures of the night. Strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What fairy, scholar? Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then. 13 years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy, scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland?
It's too late now. All is lost.
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll have to kill her. It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
What? No, I'm not a murderer.
In that case, Andergast will perish.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool. His power is beyond the realm of your imagination.
Gwynling?
There. I can hear them, the black wings.
No. No. No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them, and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch, take her to the stake to burn!
Oh no, Nuri! Nuri!
Geron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
What did you do? I told you to stay in the room.
I got bored, so I took a walk. I wanted to see a town. In the big courtyard, all the animals had been caged. I felt so sorry for them.
So you opened the cages?
Yes. Then I stumbled and there was a terrible noise. All of the bowls and...
Why didn't you stay in the cabinet?
I didn't want to do any harm. Ask the raven, he saw it all.
How did you get up there anyway?
I can't remember. I was scared of your humans, and the next thing I knew I was up here. But now I can't get down.
Those are not my humans. At least it's a memento of Gwynling.
Your fairy is in danger, Night Hare.
Oh, it's you again.
A mob has amassed. They want to burn her like a witch. Go and help her before it's too late.
What did the fairy do?
She ran off and set all the animals free. All hell broke loose. They almost caught your friend, but she fled to the top of the wall.
Why do they want to burn Nuri like a common witch?
That came up when she fell into the booth with the clay bowls. She raised an awful ruckus, and when everybody was looking in her direction, she fixed all the broken goods with a spell.
She has the ability to repair things with magic?
Yes, just like a witch does. And a stake can be set up in no time.
I have to rescue her. Why don't you help?
I am a raven. What can I do?
Giving smart replies and making sinister threats, that's what. You buggers are nothing but bad luck.
Now that's helpful. Why don't you get with it and get her down from there before it's too late?
I'll come up with something. You keep quiet.
Hurry.
Nuri!
Geron, your humans are mad at me. I'm afraid that they'll do me harm.
Can you really perform proper magic, Nuri? Like fixing broken things?
Most of the time I can. Fixing things is easy.
Can you fix this knife with your magic?
Sure.
Do I have to throw it to you or something?
That's not necessary.
It really is fixed. Thank you.
Will you rescue me now?
I'm on it.
Geron, they've begun to throw stones.
This way! Nuri, come now!
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he dead?
Don't think about him. We have to go. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you know that?
Before he died, he asked me to kill you. But I won't do that. I will protect you. So please trust me and come already.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviours of fairies.
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor would find you immediately.
How come you know so much? Why are you helping us?
I have my reasons. Night Hare. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Geron, what are we going to do now?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. Into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a fairy scholar. He will know about, about you, Nuri. He'll help you.
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again, without any pain.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
What do you think, Raven?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes down.
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the world. Ah, that will be marvellous. Geron, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not going to do anything foolish.
I hope you're right, my child.